I'm back here with the 2001 Monte Carlo dash project replacement. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be done about 2 days ago, I believe. But I bought a primer that wasn't really that good, and it kind of fucked me up. It didn't take like it should have. Instead, it bubbled up. Now, when you're painting plastic, it's recommended that you use an adhesive called Bulldog. But I rather just use basic primer. That way I can take it off easier. Instead of having the adhesive, if I get a scratch on the dash or something, I can just take it off easier and have that fixed instead of, dealing with an adhesive. I can just scrape off the primer or whatever. But yeah, it bubbled up and the paint didn't take too well. So I had to sand this whole dash down completely. Sand it down completely all the way down to the bone, to the nitty gritty. And attempt to respray it again. It's been a little crazy outside with the temperature here in Miami. It'll be cold, windy, chilly, and then it'll be 100 degrees again. And this morning it's like it's a rainy weather, so I didn't want to paint outside. I'm painting inside, which is not recommended if you want to kill yourself. Make sure the room is ventilated, please. But anyways, I'm doing the prepping again. I'm here priming, sanding, priming, sanding, priming, sanding, priming, wet sanding, priming, wet sanding, until all the surfaces are smooth. You feel me? That's basically what I'm doing right now. I was trying to save this rubber right here from getting painted on, but I couldn't do it. It just kept getting in the way. And this is a time-consuming project right now because this should have been done within 4 hours of the first video. But unfortunately, things happen for a reason. So yeah, I'm sitting in the ventilated room, windows open, fan blasting, listening to some fucking music, and I'm taking my time with this. I'm prepping it, sanding it, prepping it, sanding it, priming it, make sure everything is smooth. It's not going to be perfect because it's already been damaged. This was a brand new dash. It was a smooth surface. I cleaned it off with some chemicals before I started priming it, and the primer that I bought was not good. It did a little too much to itself, and it started bubbling up, and yeah, I had to scrape that off. As I put the primer on, it laid flat, and then I attempted to spray the paint over it, and the paint bubbled up. So it's a quick view of the project. I'm not really a painter, but I try to do my best at things. And like I said, I'm wet sanding, priming, and painting all at the same time. So right now, this area right here is, I just finished, and I'm waiting for it to dry. The primer took on very well on this end right here, and it's smoothing out. I'm finna sand it now. I'm waiting for it to dry so I can sand it down. Add another primer on top of that, sand it down, make sure everything is evenly smooth, and then paint it. And that should be it for this project right here. All my products I use is Rust-Oleum. This is a Rust-Oleum automobile primer, fast drying and wet sandable. So that's a good thing. And this is the paint right here that I'm using. So that's what it is right now. This is a quick update. This became a 3-day project instead of a 3-hour project like I said it would be. And on top of that, I couldn't get it really done how I wanted to because of work. I do have to work. Yes, I have a job. I have a few jobs. So if I'm not doing one thing, I'm doing another. So when I do have me time, I'm very happy.